Hey friends, it's Miss Barb. Welcome to Boredom Busters. Today's Boredom Busters is the memory game. This is a great game that you can play at home and you don't need a lot of supplies. I'm sure by now you're probably a little tired of playing some of the games that you have at home already, so this is a nice way to change it up a bit. You really don't need too much stuff and everything can be found in your house. First thing that you're going to want is make sure that you have a notepad or something to write on. Since you're playing with young children, you're going to be making a list, so I would suggest paper with lines on it. Make sure you have a pencil, so everyone needs a piece of paper and a pencil. You're also going to need a covering. I just have a dish towel, but what you're going to need is just something small enough to cover all the objects on the table. And then you're also going to need something to use as a timer. So you can use your phone as a timer, you can use a kitchen timer, or even a timer from another game that you have that you can pull out. The most important thing for this game is your box of stuff. And what you're going to do is take a regular old box or a shoe box, and to set up the game, what you're going to do is go around the house and just get a bunch of stuff and put it in the box. All right? So you can see that I just grabbed a bunch of craft supplies, school supplies, random things, and I have about 20 or 22 items in the box. Now clearly the game's going to be much harder the more items you have on the table, so you can age it up or age it down depending on how old your children are. So once you have all those items, we're ready to start. Once you have everything, all you're going to do is set everything out on the table. Now we set this up kind of like an I Spy game, and what I mean by that is we keep everything kind of piled up on top of each other, so you don't spread it all out. All right, so you can see I have a number of items here. Place them on the table kind of close together. Then what we do is we take our covering and we cover it up. Okay, so that's the prep for the game. Now you invite the children in so that they can play the game. They haven't seen any of the objects. The idea is nobody knows what's underneath, so they won't have an advantage. So you get everybody around the table, everybody has their paper and their pencil, and what you do is you remove the covering, and everyone has to look at the items, and they have 1 minute to look at the items. Now, 2 important rules when you're staring at the items. You cannot touch anything, that's the first rule, and there's no talking. So you set your timer for 1 minute, everyone looks at the items, and when 1 minute is up, cover them up again. Once they're covered up, everyone goes to their paper and pencil and they try to write down as many items as they can remember. Okay? Now again, depending on the age of your children, you can time this if you want to say, okay, you have 2 minutes to write down as many items as you want, or if you can just give the kids, as much time as you think they need. Okay? Then what you do is afterwards, after everybody's done, you can uncover it again, and everybody can read their list. And whoever has the most things that they were able to remember gets a point. And again, you can change this up as much as you want for the age of your children, more items, less items. You can also change scoring if you want to give bonus points. If somebody got something that nobody else remembered, maybe they get an extra 5 points. So you can really switch it up any way you want. If you have younger children too, you can team up. So maybe they can't write all the items down when they remember them, but maybe they can whisper them to a grown-up and you can do the writing for them. So it's a great way for the whole family to participate, play a game together, and every time it can be different because you can just go around and get a whole bunch of different supplies each time. So this is a super fun game. I hope you try it, and I hope you have fun playing the memory game. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you all soon.